The next step for understanding internal and external responses in characters is what does it look like when they are asked in multiple choice questions. So we first check the question to know what attributes we are looking for. This is one way it could look. So it says, read the sentences from paragraph 5. Uncle Vernon's reaction when Harry received the letter are significant because they reveal that he, and then we have a list of revelations about Uncle Vernon. So let's take a look and see what all we have in this question. We use our formula. First things first, we go back to the paragraph where it says to look. In red, we have our actual text that we're looking at, but then I've included what comes before and what comes after so we can really understand what's happening. Who'd be writing to you? Sneered Uncle Vernon, shaking the letter open with one hand and glancing at it. His face went from red to green faster than a set of traffic lights. And it didn't stop there. Within seconds, it was the grayish-white of old porridge. Petunia, he gasped. Dudley tried to grab the letter to read it, but Uncle Vernon held it high out of his reach. Aunt Petunia took it curiously and read it for the first time. For a moment, it looked as though she might faint. She clutched her throat and made a choking noise. So let's look at what the text says, combine that with our schema, and understand the internal and external responses. So his face went from red to green, and then grayish-white of old porridge. So what do those colors mean on a person's face? Well, red means angry. Green means sick. I know both of those from emojis. And gray is like weakened, right? That means the blood has kind of left someone's face. Let's take a look at some of the other evidence. It was held tight out of reach, and she clutched her throat and made a choking noise. Why would somebody hold something tight? To keep from losing it. What does a choking noise indicate? Inability to breathe. So they're trying to keep something protected, but also in so much shock that they're out of breath. What do all of these emotions tell me? Well, they are overcome with negative emotions because we know this from previous reading that the Dursleys hate things that are different. So let's use this color wheel of emotions to really access the different types of emotions that Vernon is feeling. So our next step is to determine what emotions are in the answer choices and see how that matches up with our understanding. So he says that answer choice A, he believes Harry won't be in control any longer. That tells me that Uncle Vernon is feeling helpless. That's not exactly what's happening right here. He's hoping Dudley won't be jealous. He's worried about Dudley. That's not really what's happening in the text. He thinks the family will be safer with Harry at home. He feels threatened, and he's afraid to acknowledge who and what Harry is. He's revolted. Our answer is D.